My name is Ryan Cleary. I'm your Member of Parliament for St. John South, Mount Pearl. We're trying something new with this office. Weekly video updates, summaries of what I've been up to in the House of Commons. I'm the chair of the Atlantic Caucus of the New Democratic Party. We have a 6-member NDP caucus for Atlantic Canada. Last week we visited PEI, so on Monday I asked a question in the House of Commons on behalf of the people of PEI. Have a watch.
We met with people concerned about the Conservatives' total lack of transparency and their habit of making decisions with no local consultation, like the cuts to Veterans Affairs, like the possible elimination of fleet separation and owner-operator policies, or like the closure of Service Canada's Claim Centre in Montague, which has a severe impact on the local economy and was announced with no notice and no justification. Mr. Speaker, the people of PEI deserve better. The question is this: why is this government refusing to be accountable?
Monday was another big day in the House of Commons for another reason. Jack Harris, NDP MP, St. John's East, introduced a motion in the House of Commons that Canada adopt a standardized response time for the search and rescue Cormorant helicopters right across the country, including in Gander, of 30 minutes. Wheels up, 30 minutes, around the clock. Have a watch.
How does the Canadian military search and rescue response compare to other countries? The members from St. John's East mentioned this earlier as well. Far behind, Mr. Speaker. Far, far behind. According to a report prepared for a House of Commons Standing Committee on Defence, Canada's SAR response posture places last in comparison to Australia, Ireland, Mexico, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Last, Mr. Speaker, behind Australia, Ireland, Mexico, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Last. That's not good enough, and it has to change, no matter what you hear from the Conservatives. It has to change. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Again, these videos are something new, but we're trying to encourage constituents, you, to give me as much feedback as possible. You want to give me some feedback, you want to send in some questions, please do, and I'll respond as quickly as I can. Probably, maybe, in video format. Next week is a big week in the House of Commons. We're going to be debating the Budget Implementation Act, including all these federal cuts that you've heard about, plus some other things that the Conservatives have snuck into that budget bill. Things like changes to the Federal Fisheries Act that will remove habitat from the Act, that people say, that we say, will gut the Fisheries Act. So stay tuned to next week. We'll have some more clips. And again, please send us in your feedback. Have a good week.